Hello, everyone. My name is Darian Ellis, and I'm here with the Houston 100, presented by the Minority Report. Today, my guest is a powerhouse, a female entrepreneur with serial businesses. Her name is Miss Sharmaine Hunter. Please, thank you for being here with us and tell us about yourself and your businesses.
Hi, everybody. I'm Sharmaine. I have several businesses actually. I'm in the beauty industry for one. So uh, I do lash extensions, and I specialize in nails as well. So it's just kind of like a mixture of things. I also do makeup from time to time again. I'm also a real estate agent, all over Texas. That's something that I've been doing for about 4 months now, but I absolutely love it. It's a lot to balance, but I make it happen.
Okay. So please tell me, what were your motivations for starting all of these different businesses?
Well, for one, I'm from Louisiana, so it's not that many opportunities for one. So I also have a 5-year-old daughter, so that helps me and motivated me to just do several things to help her life as well as mine. So that's why I've been in Houston for about 4 years now, and I just kind of dabbled into everything that I pretty much wanted to do. Just a bunch of opportunities here.
Okay. So tell me about beautiful. Obviously, you're very beautiful. What is very rewarding, or how did you get started in the lash extension game?
I mean, I've always worn eyelashes. People always used to ask me to put their lashes on, to do their makeup, help them with tips and stuff like that. So I'm like, well, why not, get deep into it and actually start myself a business to where I can service them and also teach them about lash health as well as enjoy something that I can give to women to help them feel better.
Okay. So to that female entrepreneur who's out there watching you, she might have that great idea. What's one thing that you would say was your biggest challenge in starting your businesses?
I mean, understanding the business truthfully, I pretty much did everything by myself. So I did a lot of research on like um, the first of all the specific clientele that I wanted, and the focus points that I wanted to focus on in the beauty industry because it's like a million things you could do. Just I would say just pick something that you really enjoy. Even if you love it doing it to yourself and you love helping other women do it, it'll just kind of flow into your own thing.
So what would you say was the turning point in your business where you felt like, okay, this is exactly where I should be? Did you land that client, or in your realtor business, did you build that home for a significant person?
Yeah, so first of all, like I said, I have 3 businesses. So with the lash business, I actually went to Ogle Beauty School here, and got my esthetician license. So that kind of like pushed me even more to just plant my feet on something for myself.
Right.
And then I also was trained for nails. So I, just kept practicing and just enjoying, what I do. As far as real estate, I want a home myself one day.
Right.
I want a big family, and I have a family right now. So it's just a joy for me to help others, just find the perfect space for them and just make them feel welcome and at home. I love doing it.
What have you learned most about yourself throughout the time of you building all of these businesses?
I learned that I have no limits.
Nice.
Actually, I used to feel that, sometimes people put limits on you, like, oh, focus on one thing or, stuff like that. But truthfully, millionaires aren't made to do one thing. They do several things. So I just kind of had that in my mindset, like to not let anybody limit me, and for myself not to limit my own self. So
okay. So again, for those budding entrepreneurs who are watching, regarding funding, they're like, I got this amazing idea. I want to start this business. How do I start it? And I'm like, almost had no money. Would you say you started it from working other places and saving? What was that real? What's a crucial piece of advice that you could give them?
That was my experience with everything. As far as with everything really, lash business, nail business, I kind of just worked and saved, but I didn't let my job consume me from just limiting me to working for someone. So I kind of used what I was working with to make things happen for myself and just build.
Is there a percentage point, like 10% or 20% of your earnings, or what would you say?
I mean, personally, I'm a business gambler, so
Okay.
I'll like make, you know, $5,000 and put 4,000 into it. You know, of course, still have you know, my bills paid and everything, but I think you have to take chances. You know, you have to take chances to make things happen. That's the only way you're gonna truthfully be successful, is to take a chance at doing things.
Okay, so I know with a lot of successful businesses, they always talk about mentorship. Did you have someone in your life who you consider a big part, a big motivator in helping you just get started? Somebody you can look to who helped you, like as far as the business aspect of how you're supposed to run your business?
Well, for the beauty side, I didn't. I did a lot of research. I followed you know, people who I admired in the same industry as me, and kind of just turned it into my own thing. I wish I did have a mentor, because it probably would have been much easier for me. So I do suggest, you know, if you really have an interest in something, to, you know, find a person that you're able to learn from, because it just makes it so much easier. It's going to be less mistakes, less losses, and everything like that. As far as the real estate, yes, I have someone that kind of steers me into, you know, the things that I need to do. So that's been making my journey like super, super easy, to say that I've only been doing it for like 5 months right now. So
wonderful, amazing, congratulations.
Thank you.
So I know you spoke about having a family, but you also have these amazing, successful businesses. As a mother, for those mothers out there, how do you manage and balance that work life?
I mean, truthfully, it's a lot of sleepless nights. Like I'll, you know, be working on my laptop looking for clients at 12 o'clock at night sometimes. Then have to be up at school, you know, at school in the morning to bring my daughter there. But it's a sacrifice. It's definitely a lot of sacrifices. And even if you have one business, it's a big sacrifice. You have to put a lot of time in it. And also just, you know, also have time for yourself, and make time for yourself to just kind of relax as well. So I guess that kind of like helps me to kind of just keep going and be kind of smooth sailing, you know.
Okay. So aside from the financial profits that I know you get, what else is rewarding for you in your businesses?
Just making people feel good. Like I said, in the beauty industry, you know, some women lack confidence, and then for me to be a person to help them, you know, feel beautiful, and they're like, oh my God, you know, like my lashes just open my face up, or whatever, my nails, you know, are cute and things like that. Real estate, just also just, you know, seeing them find the perfect place for them, because everybody's different. But for me to be able to help other people, I think that's what like kind of keeps me going.
Okay. Yeah. And what would you say, why is it important to support Black-owned businesses, especially female Black-owned businesses?
I mean, in general, I think it's important, whether you're a male or female. But women, you know, women have a stigmatism about them. That's just kind of like how we were raised, especially in Louisiana. Like, all you do is cook and clean, and, you know, take care of your man and be a mother. But I just kind of broke that, you know, and I think that everyone should always remember that you can do everything. You can be a good mom, you can be a good wife, and you can still, you know, run a business, several businesses. So,
okay. So where do you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years with your businesses?
I mean, hopefully with real estate, especially, I'm just like in love with it. I want to be selling $1 million homes to people. Like, like that's my goal. Like, $1 million listing is what I want to accomplish eventually. I know it's gonna take time, but I'm gonna keep pushing forward. Also with like my beauty business, I have had several different locations, but I actually want like to actually build just like kind of a small branch, should I say, and just kind of branch out in different cities and states. So that's kind of like my big term goals.
Okay. Well, again, thank you so much for joining me, Miss Sharmaine. I'm personally excited to see you grow and your different businesses. Please let our viewers know where they can find you.
Instagram. So first, sorry, it's a lot. My last page is Mink Majesty Artistry, My nail business is Nail Me Inc. Um, and my real estate is Closing with Shay, Shay, all on Instagram.
Well, again, thank you. My name is Darian Ellis, and I'm here with the Houston 100 presented by the Minority Report. Stay tuned.